Yeah, it's that red wave, baby.
Florian!
Works in Frimpong. Touchdown to Merseyside. Let's go. Slide through the pitch like a phantom glide. Number 10 vision got the pram on fire. Said 9 to buy, and yeah, they look so sure. But I'm clocking silver dreams at that Anfield door. They thought I rocked the white and red of South, but I'm scoozing up, slide, drew the lines in chalk. Midfield poet, let the movement talk. I write my name where the legends walk. From Leverkusen lights to them top night roars. Me and Frimpong breaking through them doors. They ain't see it coming, now they wish they could. We red now, baby, Anfield's neighborhood. From Leverkusen lights to them top night roars. Me and Frimpong breaking through them doors. They ain't see it coming, now they wish they could. We red now, baby, Anfield's neighborhood. Speed like a shadow, I'm gone in a blink. Crosses on target, got defenders to think. Me and Flo Wirtz, now we back in sync. Y'all had to scoop wrong, time to rewrite that ink. Klopp set the tone, now Slot got the wheel. Legacy in motion and the sinus feel real. Byron was talking like deals was done, but we dipped on them clean like a noonday. From Leverkusen lights to them top night roars. Me and Frimpong breaking through them doors. They ain't see it coming, now they wish they could. We red now, baby, Anfield's neighborhoods. From Leverkusen lights to them top night roars. Me and Frimpong breaking through them doors. They ain't see it coming, now they wish they could. We red now, baby, Anfield's neighborhood. Wirtz in the middle, Frimpong on the dash. Liverpool future, all about that class. Sorry, buying next time, don't assume. We made the move, now we run in the room. Anfield dreaming, can't stop the scheming. Bayern Munich, hold that. Man City, hold that. All the haters, hold that.
Florian. Oh, art thou Florian? I believe you're looking for a new football club, my mate. Hey, England, Manchester, Etihad, this Stade will be playing Champions League football next year, my friend. Yeah, how about you take a little 2-2 Ryanair jet from Leverkusen over to Manchester?
Bruh, chill.
W edit from Dimitri there. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another daily transfer news stream. I don't know why Vel has me in that dumbass hat. You get me? Yeah, make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing. I love every single one of you guys. Please do like the video. Please do subscribe. You get me? So let's go. Today we're here to talk about Florian Wirtz. We're here to talk about Sesko. We're here to talk about Reijnders. And I want to ask you guys, because you guys know, on the Daily Transfer News Show, you guys decide which topic we start with, Kabarbaik. Which topic we start with. It's completely up to you. Every single one of you guys in the chat right now, choose Liverpool, Arsenal, or Manchester City. And on these Daily Transfer News shows, we like to be objective. We like to have real conversations. You get me? So, talk to me. Talk to me, my people. Which topic? One word answers in the chat right now. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and you guys choose Arsenal, Liverpool, or Manchester City. One word answers, please. Man City is 2 words, but you get what I'm saying. One word answers, please. Come on. One word answers in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. City, I want to see City, Liverpool, or Arsenal. Choose one. Which one? Which one? Damn, most people saying Liverpool. Fairs, you guys want us to talk about Liverpool. Let's go. Hey, big up Connor Keating in the chat. I hope you're good. I hope your family is good as well. So, we will be starting off with Liverpool Football Club. Now, listen, guys. You guys know the Daily Transfer News Show. We're very interactive. I ask you guys your opinions. We have a great conversation. We have a great time. Please like. Please subscribe. And keep getting involved in the chat. Keep letting me know your opinions. Let's just get the lights. The lights. Let's just get the likes up early. You get me? So yeah, I feel like there is so many different like ways to start up this, but there's something that's bugging me. Like in this chat earlier on, as like, you know, I'm saying this, one guy in the chat was like, oh, you know, is it confirmed or is this just YouTube content? That's what the guy wrote. طب حبيبي, let's read what the tap-in merchant said here with your very own eyes. What does this say? Florian Wirtz has informed Bayer Leverkusen of his desire to join Liverpool. The contract agreement is done, sealed, as Wirtz only wants Liverpool move. Club-to-club talks underway as revealed earlier. Liverpool are confident to get the deal done soon, not a long saga. طب حبيبي, what do you want يعني? Tell me. You're telling me stuff like, oh, is this just YouTube content? Is this just YouTube content? Oh, is this clickbait? Oh, how are you clickbaiting us? طب ما حبيبي, literally Fabrizio himself told you that Wirtz has agreed the contract and he's told Bayer Leverkusen, I want to join Liverpool. يعني what more should I wait for? Tell me, يلا. I want to get I want to get confirmation from my mother. Yalla, let me go call my mom right now. Hello, mom. Do you think Wirtz is joining? Baby, what's wrong with you, guys? Come on, guys. During this transfer window, I want to explain something to you guys. I'm not Fabrizio Romano. I'm not Sasha Tavaleri. I'm not any of these guys. I can only report the news. If someone says Sesko to Arsenal, if someone says Reijnders to Manchester City, I can only report the news, habibi. It's not on me. I'm not a journalist. I'm just Hussam from Jordan. We're here to have conversations about the transfer window. We're here to have debates. We're here to talk about these things. Yani, habibi, it's not my fault. Here, look. I'm going to put it full screen. Here, see with your very own eyes. What does this say? Here, yani, read. See? He even has the pictures of both of them next to each other. Like, tell me, what more you want? Honestly, what more you want? You guys, man. Like, you're acting like I'm making up the story. Where have you been for the last 24 hours? Honestly, like, where have you guys been? Actually, where have you guys been for the last 24 hours, man? Man says like, oh, are you clickbaiting us? Habibi, who's clickbaiting? No one is clickbaiting, Habibi. You get me? So, anyway. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I don't know, Toka. Earlier on, one guy in the chat was like, oh, are you clickbaiting us again? I'm like, bro, what the hell you mean, are you clickbaiting us? Brother, like, this has been news this whole time. Like, where have you been, Habibi? Pletty goal, Florian Plettenberg, all this. I'm here to report the news, Habibi. I'm here to report the news. What can I do? I swear. Some of these guys, bro, honestly, like, you just make me laugh. Just make me laugh. Man called me clickbait for reporting Wirtz to Liverpool. Where have you guys been, bro? Where have you guys been? You get me? So, anyway, back to the topic. Florian Wirtz. Guys, I feel very excited about this transfer. I feel really, really excited about this transfer. I think this is a transfer that definitely helps take Liverpool Football Club to the next level. Obviously, if anything, people have been doing this whole FSG thing for the last 24 hours. You're so jarring, man. Like, actually so jarring. Because if anything, it actually proves the FSG outers right this whole time. Because we could have spent this money the whole time, but we just refused to spend it over these last 3-4 years. So for all the people who decided to be accountants, for all the people who come up here and go like, oh, you are confusing profit and revenue. You don't know anything about football. Have you ever run a football club before? Blah, blah, blah. Like, Habibi, bro, if anything, this proves the people who called out FSG right. We know that we've had the money. We know that we definitely can spend money. So if anything, the people who called out FSG were 100% correct, because when you look at you know, the situation that we're currently in with Florian Wirtz, it proves that we are capable of spending money. It proves that we are capable of executing big transfers. If anything, all the call-outs that I've had to Fenway Sports Group over the last 3-4 years have been proven right. Because where is the money been for the last 4 years? We've been talking about this money for the last 4-5 years. You get me? And it's just not been spent. So we do know that we do have the money. We do know that we can spend it. As a matter of fact, I'll take it a step further. If we're talking about pure like spending money and not being in FFP trouble, Liverpool could buy Julian Alvarez after this for 120 million and still not break FFP rules. You get what I'm saying? Like, literally, it would still not break FFP rules to sign him now. Like, imagine. So obviously we do have the money, we do have a lot of we do have a lot of leeway when it comes to like FFP spend and stuff like that. So if anything, this proves us right. You get me? We've been waiting a long time for us to actually start spending money, for us to be serious. I wish we did this the first time we won the Champions League and spent money properly. I wish we did do this even like the last time. You get me? When stuff like this happens. So it's very important for us to like reconsider the direction that we're headed in, because if we do get this Florian Wirtz transfer out the way, we do sign Jeremy Frimpong, we do sign Kirkas, I think it's a massive possibility that we can go back to back next season. Obviously, this is something that we really haven't done. Like under Klopp, we weren't able to do it. We really haven't done it since the 1980s. So this is something that we really need to do now. I feel like as a football club, as an institution, we have to go back to back. The only clubs to go back to back in the Premier League era are Chelsea, Manchester City, and Manchester United. So we have to add our name to that list of clubs that go back to back, because I think it's very important to stamp your mark in the Premier League. And if anything as well, keep in mind, we're on 20, and United are on 20. If we get to number 21, oh, it's over. Oh, it's over for everyone. Oh, it's over for everyone. I don't know why Callum Sanderson would go on somewhere like Football Terrace and say Man United are bigger than Liverpool. I'm on Straight Facts, inshallah, Monday, and I'm on Straight Facts on Wednesday. I'm making you all a promise right now that Terry Flewers will not ask me that question. The reason why he will not ask me that question is, and I'm going to sit there, I'm going to wait, and I'm going to remind you all, the reason why he will not ask me this question, because I won't fold like Callum, and I won't fold like Tom Little. I'm a true Scouser at heart. I was meant to support this football club. I was born on 20th May 1995, the date of the last time Everton won a trophy. I was literally born the last day Everton won a trophy. My mother was born the same date that we beat Manchester United 7-0. My father was born the same date we won the Premier League title. I'm sorry, there are too many coincidences. I was meant to be a Liverpool fan. I've been a Liverpool fan my whole life. I love this football club. I love this football club with everything. And because of my love for this football club, I've called out the owners. Because of my love for this football club, I've called out to the people who say we can't spend and shit like this. At the end of the day, you look at the current situation of Liverpool Football Club. We're 100% bigger than Man United now. It's done. All this Man United are bigger. It's fucking in the bin. Just put it in the bin. Just put the fries in the bag. It's over. It's over for the Man United fans. Unfortunately, we have people like Callum and Tom who just fold in front of Terry. I promise you, he won't even ask me that question. So with Florian Wirtz, it helps us to go back to back. It literally helps us go back to back. Like that's the thing. And I think this is something important that we must try to build together as a football club, as a fan base, with Arne Slot, with Michael Edwards, with Richard Hughes. We have to try our best to go back to back. That's the thing. And I'll be honest with you, I feel like one thing that also we haven't really seen under Jurgen Klopp, and even under Rafael Benitez, the only one to do it was really like Gerard Houllier, to be honest with you, is I feel like I really want us to win 2 trophies in the same season. Like you see, there's 4 trophies available to us, right? Carabao, FA, Champions League, and Premier League. I want Liverpool Football Club to try to win 2 trophies in the same season. You know, like League and Cup double, League and UCL double. You know, maybe attempt to go for even more trophies. There is nothing wrong with that. I think this is something, transfers like this obviously help us get things like these out the way. I mean, you look at that PSG game. To be honest with you, like obviously you look at the game against PSG, and if you insert Florian Wirtz for Liverpool Football Club in that game, it gives us a much better chance of beating them. Someone in the chat yesterday asked me, Hussam, I'm not even an Arsenal fan, but why don't you rate Sesko? And I told them something. I'm like, you want to know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of football players who don't have football fundamentals. The fundamentals of football. There is a basketball player, played for the San Antonio Spurs, goes by the name of Tim Duncan. He's looked at as one of the best players of all time, the best power forward of all time, they call him. He was literally nicknamed Mr. Fundamentals Because Tim Duncan never did anything sexy on the court. Tim Duncan never did anything, you get me, like, wow, look at Timmy. No one says that ever. No one wanted to be Tim Duncan or nothing, but he's just Mr. Fundamentals. With Benjamin Sesko, he simply lacks the fundamentals of football. The first touch is not there. The passing is not there. The link-up play is not there. Okay, he's got a decent shot on him, and he could become the next like top goal scorer or some shit. But it's just it's not what I look forward to, because I want players who are fundamentally sound. There was a game this season, I forgot which game, but our starting 11 had all the fundamentally sound players. Like even Robertson was benched for Tsimikas. You might not like Tsimikas, but Tsimikas technically is a level above Robertson. And we ended up, I think it was Leverkusen, I could be mistaken. Let me check the lineup for Leverkusen. When we beat Leverkusen 4-0, wasn't Tsimikas started that game, I swear. I will double check now. Yeah, Tsimikas started this game. This is actually the game I'm talking about here. Watch this. Here you go. See? This is the lineup we started with against Leverkusen. Look at this. All of that first 11 has a good first touch. All of that first 11 can pass the football. All of that first 11 have fundamentals. Since when, as a group of people, was it too much to ask for your striker to have a good first touch? I've watched Luis Suarez at this club. I've watched, you know, Bobby Firmino. I've watched Fernando Torres. I've watched, you know, like, I would say, as a matter of fact, I would actually argue with anyone who denies this. I actually think Andy Carroll has better fundamentals than Darwin Núñez. That Darwin Núñez cameo against PSG is the same exact thing. If I brought on Beto, it would have been the same exact shit. Same exact thing. Imagine against PSG, instead of me bringing on Núñez, I brought on Beto. What difference does it make? And that's our 84 million pound player. So I'm not interested in the Seskos of the world. I'm not interested in someone who doesn't have technique. I'm not interested in someone who can't play out of a press. I'm not interested in someone in someone who can't do the fundamentals. And Florian Wirtz definitely has the fundamentals. But not only does Florian Wirtz have the fundamentals, Florian Wirtz has the fundamentals and can execute risks, which is something that is lacking. Well done to Dominic Szoboszlai. He has had our most GA from a midfielder since Steven Gerrard. We all understand football. We understand the role that Szoboszlai plays for this team. All I'm saying is, when I watch Dominic Szoboszlai in the final third, I do feel like a lot of the times he doesn't take enough risks. People who watch me during watch-alongs will tell you, I don't care if a player takes a risk and it doesn't pay off. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with a player not taking a risk because he wants his passing accuracy to be 90%. I don't care about that. I really don't. I like risk takers. I like players who take risks. I like players who attempt to do something, even if it doesn't work out. It's okay. And Florian Wirtz definitely gives us that. I mean, he's someone who can dribble out of a press. He's someone who can pass his way out of a press. Him and Mo, actually, for the last 5 years, are the only two players I think who have registered 10 plus goals, 10 plus assists. So obviously, sorry, I'm mistaken. Not last 5 years, last 2 years, sorry. For the last 2 years, there's only two players in Europe who have 10 plus goals, 10 plus assists, and that's Wirtz and that's Salah. So obviously, it gives you a completely like creative freak in the middle, which will help you out, to be honest with you. Let me just read the super chats for a carry on. He says, Wirtz deal had me shook last week when I heard. I was hoping it was PR. The way you're moving so early in the window is scary. FSG finally spend. I think the last sentence here, Connor Keating, is a massive indicative of actually what's going on at Liverpool Football Club. Even with you from the outside looking in, you recognize we're finally spending. And this is why a lot of rivals, and I understand why, a lot of rivals were coping. A lot of rivals were just not ready for these conversations. Why? Because Florian Wirtz to Liverpool does not sound realistic. It does not sound realistic in even my eyes because of the way that we haven't spent money. But guess what? We have made it reality, never mind realistic, because we are capable of spending money, and it's good to be able to be reminded that we do have money, that we can spend it, that we can rebuild. So that's just the truth of the situation. Thanks so much, Connor Keating. I appreciate you. And big up to everyone who supports the channel as well. Big up to Dan James says, where art thou, Florian? Any excuse to play this clip.
Oi, get the checkbook out this summer. Hey, Florian! Florian! Oh, art thou, Florian? I believe you're looking for a new football club, my mate. Hey, England, Manchester, Etihad, this Stade will be playing Champions League football next year, my friend. Yeah, how about you take a little 2-2 Ryanair jet from Leverkusen over to Manchester. We'll get you a nice hotel stay. Little 2-2 medical, £300,000 a week. Couple bonuses thrown in there. 2-2 Ballon d'Or in a couple years. Champions League. Happy days. You want to go Bayern Munich. Little 2032 Bayern Munich driller. Happy days. We get the next up and coming star. Hey, how about it, Florian? Florian. How art thou, Florian?
Any excuse to play this clip. I stick by what I say. I think the fact that he offered them a Ryanair flight, bro, I just know Wirtz watched that, and you just know for a fact, like, yo. You just know for a fact, like, yo, you're trying to get me on a Ryanair flight? He killed the deal. I'll be honest with you. If I'm a City fan, I'm blaming LB for this. How dare you offer Florian Wirtz a Ryanair deal? Are you mad? You're going to fly him on Ryanair? Let's get the likes up, chat. We have 1,000 people in here. Let's get 300 likes at least. Come on, you guys. Let's get the likes up. Big up to Connor. KLN, don't waste your time arguing with selection. He's just very edgy. He's very edgy. Like, he likes to be different. He has a kink to be different to everyone else. Just KLN, just so you know who you're noticing with, you're agreeing, you're like debating with. Last summer, selection wanted us to sell Salah and keep Nunes. Imagine we did that, we would have finished 12th. So, you get me? Just forget it. He's just trying to be edgy today. That's why I ignore him when he's being edgy. Anyway, back to the topic. Look, I don't think Liverpool are capable of now ending the transfer window and doing nothing else. No, because sometimes you have to tell people who they're arguing with. I'm sorry, I'm not arguing with someone who wanted us to sell Salah and keep Nunes. I'm sorry, that for me is the worst take in the history of this platform. Anyway, back to the topic. So for me, I don't think we can stop like now. I really don't think we can stop now. I still think there is a lot of things we have to do. There's a lot of things we have to do. I love the fact we signed Florian Wirtz. I think us signing Florian Wirtz, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I think us signing Florian Wirtz probably means that we're not going to sign a midfielder. I would assume so, at least. Unless, obviously, we sell players. I think after Wirtz, you would be looking perhaps more at us kind of like moving players. Moving players on. You get me? Like, that's the thing. What is disingenuous, you twat? What's disingenuous? Tell me. Tell me what have I written that's disingenuous. I'll share screen right now. I'll share screen, and then after I share screen, you're going to apologize. Do you agree? What's disingenuous? Tell me. Tell me right now what's disingenuous. Go ahead. And if you can't point out what's disingenuous, I'm going to ban you. I don't want your view. It's okay. Here, I'm going to stop the show now and wait for you to point out what's disingenuous. The title states he's a red. That's what Fabrizio said, you dumb prick. That's the point of this. Here, the contract agreement is done, sealed, as Wirtz only wants Liverpool move. What does this mean? What does this mean? What can you not read? What does this say in front of your own fucking eyes? Wirtz has involved Leverkusen. He wants to join Liverpool. The contract is done. Wirtz only wants Liverpool. Negotiations on the way. Here we go soon. And he's calling it clickbait. The fuck is wrong with people, bro? The fuck is wrong with people? Here, you want to listen to Fabrizio now? Apologize in the chat now, or I'll ban you. Here, Fabrizio. Listen with your own ears. Since your eyes don't work, I will make you listen with your own ears. Here, listen with your own ears. Here, listen. Listen with your own ears. Listen with your own ears. Here.
Hey guys, many things to say. We are entering into an important weekend in the transfer window, and so from Florian Wirtz, an update on Ansu Fati, but also more to say. Here we go. For Bayern, something on Jurgen Klopp.
Here.
Delap, let's jump.
Watch, listen. Now.
And today, guys, bomb. Florian Wirtz, also more to say on Erik ten Hag, Kevin De Bruyne, Alejandro Garnacho, but Florian Wirtz is the bomb of the day. Let's jump into it together.
Listen, just listen.
And so guys, big bomb. Get ready, Liverpool fans, because I can tell you that Liverpool and Bayer Leverkusen are closing in on the agreement in these hours for Florian Wirtz. So Florian Wirtz is expected to become a new Liverpool player if all goes to plan in the next hours, days, let's see the timing, but Liverpool want to be very fast from what I'm hearing with the here we go expected soon for Florian Wirtz as new Liverpool player if everything goes to plan. But the conversation is...
So so now tell me, so I'm creating a YouTube title. What should I write? I should write, by the way, I'm only allowed 100 characters. What should I write? Florian Wirtz is expected to be a Liverpool player if all goes to plan in the next hours or in the next days. Title done. 100 characters done. Then I can't write anything else in the title. Guys, when I write something in the title, I'm not trying to clickbait you. I don't need fucking clickbait. You wanna know why people watch this channel? People watch this channel because I'm authentic. Because I state my honest opinions. Because I'm here to give people my honest thoughts on things. There are people in the chat who are not even Liverpool fans. There are rival fans. They're here to listen to my opinion on Sesko. They're here to listen to my opinion on Reijnders. They want to talk about the title race next season. They want to talk about what do Chelsea need next season. So we're going to have that conversation. So when I put a title, Wirtz is a red, Fabrizio tells me, here we go is only a matter of time. What more you want? What am I supposed to wait for? Am I supposed to wait for, like, what? Wirtz's mom to come out and go like, we're going to buy a house in Liverpool? Come on, you guys. Well, like, what's... I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it with you guys. Like, you guys just spam. You want to know what clickbait is? I'll tell you what clickbait is right now. Isak is a red. That's clickbait. Because no source has stated it and I'm just making shit up. I'll write right now, title, Isak is a red. That's clickbait. Don't just say shit in the chat for the sake of it. Man said fucking clickbait. Clickbait when the whole planet's been reporting on it. My mom knows that Wirtz is joining Liverpool. Big up to you, Mr. Korn. Big up to Road King TV, who says, so you guys are sticking with Nunes for next season. I remember y'all wanted him out sometime in the season. Do you think we can pull off the Osimhen deal? See here, this is Jeff. This is a Chelsea fan asking me my opinion on Osimhen to Chelsea. You see how conversations go during the transfer window? I'm not a journalist. I'm only reporting what the journalists are saying. Anyway, back to the topic.
Oi, get the checkbook out this summer. Hey, Florian! Oh, art thou Florian? I believe you're looking for a new football club, my mate. Hey, England, Manchester, Etihad, this Stad will be playing Champions League football next year, my friend. Yeah, how about you take a little 2-2 Ryanair jet from Leverkusen over to Manchester. We'll get you a nice hotel stay. Little 2-2 medical, £300,000 a week. Couple bonuses thrown in there. 2-2 Ballon d'Or in a couple years. Champions League. Happy days. You want to go Bayern Munich. Little 2032 Bayern Munich driller. Happy days. We get the next up and coming star. How about it, Florian? Florian. How art thou, Florian?
I love the fact he just changes the light, like, for no reason. Anyway, back to the topic. So, I would rather quit YouTube, never do content ever again, than watch Darwin Núñez at Liverpool Football Club next season. I think Darwin Núñez is by far, pound for pound, the worst signing in Liverpool we've ever made. I think he's a fucking shit player. The day we sell him will be a day of celebration on the stream. If you thought I was really happy when we signed Florian Wirtz yesterday, you'll see how happy I am when we sell Darwin Núñez. The day, see? Kaylan, see who you're arguing with? See, this is who you're arguing with. See, he wants Beto to stay. See, this is who you're arguing with. That's what I'm telling you, Kaylan. just buy your own piece. Just when someone is so edgy and wants to be different, has a like I'm different kink, just ignore. So anyway, back to the topic. I think Darwin Núñez is by far the worst pound for pound signing in Liverpool Football Club history. I think he's fucking shit. I think he's worse than Andy Carroll given expectations. I think he's worse than Andre Voronin given expectations. I generally believe he's the worst pound for pound signing in Liverpool history. The day he gets sold is going to be a day of celebration, to be honest with you. I can't wait for him to fuck off finally. We will be here celebrating. Now, do I think that Chelsea can pull off the Osimhen deal? 100% you can pull off the Osimhen deal. There is nothing stopping Chelsea from signing Osimhen. I'm gonna have like a Chelsea section in a bit where I will talk about like Osimhen, but I think Chelsea need a couple of tweaks for order for you to be in the title race, which we'll speak about in a second. Hold tight, Road King. I promise you I'm gonna answer your super chat in a bit. So anyway, with Liverpool signing Florian Wirtz, we cannot stop here. We still have a lot more work to do. We have so much more to do. I think we need probably a center back. Look, if I had to say in an ideal world what I would sign, I'd sign a center back and I would sign a striker. I think selling Darwin Núñez alone is the best transfer of the transfer window. I actually think selling Darwin Núñez is better than buying Florian Wirtz. I think it would be the best transfer of the whole summer, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I want us to get rid of him, so we can get rid of that guy. So, yeah, let's go. I think we sign Wirtz, we sign Frimpong, we sign Kerkez, we rejuvenate the team. Could Wirtz play left wing? Possibly. Could Wirtz play false 9? Possibly. Could Wirtz play in the 10? Possibly. I don't know, to be honest with you. He could play in any of these positions. He literally could play in any of these positions, and it's always a possibility. So, yeah, I think it's possible for him. I think it's possible for him to play in like sort of all positions in the pitch. So, yeah, big up. Somali Batahai. So anyway, I think Florian Wirtz would be a fantastic signing for Liverpool. He improves us tenfold. You get me? Why is my thing not charging? Here, it's charging now. So anyway, I do think that. So let's say Wirtz is announced tomorrow, Frimpong is announced tomorrow, Kirk is announced tomorrow. Who would you guys sign next for Liverpool? Which positions? Tell me, which positions would you sign next at Liverpool Football Club? Which positions are you signing next for Liverpool? Even if you're a rival fan, just tell me your opinion. Oh yeah, by the way, Salah won Premier League Player of the Season. The same guy that guy wanted to sell to keep Núñez. Gravenberch won Young Player of the Season as well. Striker and centre back, most people saying. Okay, I'm going to give you a realistic scenario more than anything. Realistic scenario. Let's say Liverpool sign... Okay, so let's say... Okay, so assuming Wirtz, Frimpong and Kerkez are through now. Let's say Liverpool next sign Joao Pedro and... Okay, let's say Liverpool sign Joao Pedro and who's like a realistic center back. Okay, let's say Liverpool sign Joao Pedro and let's say Mark Guehi for 50 million. What would you rate that out of 10? What would you rate that out of 10? So Wirtz, Kerkez, Frimpong, Guehi, Pedro. Rate it out of 10. You cannot rate a transfer window with Florian Wirtz a 5. Come on, man. We need a DM. Yeah, but then if you notice what Arne Slot has done is, Arne Slot has played, what's his name? Szoboszlai in the 8. Arne Slot has played Szoboszlai in the 8. That's something that I actually expect him to continue to do next season. I'll be honest with you. I think that's someone that continue to do that next season. That's the thing. Adam Wharton. Okay, so for the people who want Adam Wharton, I'm gonna be greedy. Let's say we sign Pedro, Guehi, and Adam Wharton. What would you rate the transfer window out of 10? Let's say we sign Wharton, Guehi, and Joao Pedro. Now rate it out of 10. Now rate it out of 10. KT, Adam Wharton takes it from a 5 to a 10 for you? Damn. I rate Adam Wharton, but even I don't rate him that highly. Fucking hell. It's already a 10. Hey, with Florian Wirtz, it'll be difficult to argue against that. 11. Why do I like Joao Pedro? In the words of Jose Mourinho, because of the fundamentals of football. You want to know why? Because Joao Pedro has a good first touch. Because Joao Pedro can create. Because Joao Pedro has technique. Because Joao Pedro is going to be me washing my eyes with holy water compared to watching Nunes. That's why I like Joao Pedro. I think he is Firmino reincarnated, but he's just waiting to explode. However, he doesn't have attitude issues, so I do think Liverpool won't sign them. Because Liverpool are doing this whole no dickhead policy. So, yeah. Wirtz swap deal reported. Who would you give up? Ooh, what a good question, man, here from Punjabi Firmino. Shit, chat, help me out. Who would you swap for Florian Wirtz? First of all, I would ask you, what position do Bayer Leverkusen want a player in? That's important as well. Like, I guess the thing that could be smart is maybe like Elliot and money for Florian Wirtz. I know they liked Morton as well. Hey, scraps, we could actually go Morton, Elliot, and money for Florian Wirtz. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Elliot. Most people are saying Elliot. I can't lie to you. I think Elliot is a smart one. Like Leverkusen need a keeper. Great. Give them Kelleher, Elliot, and money for Wirtz. Let's go. Because we've got what's his name? We've got thingy. We've got Mamardashvili coming on from Valencia as well. So that's something that we have to keep in mind. We have to keep that in mind. Big up Hussam, super gassed about Wirtz. In my opinion, best case scenario, either Gomez or Kwanzaa included in swap deal with Leverkusen means 100% we sign a centre back. Actually, people, I'll be honest with everyone in this chat. People keep saying Gomez will leave. That's what people keep saying, right? People keep saying Gomez will leave. I'm looking at this transfer window, and I think it's a lot more realistic that Kwanzaa leaves, actually, not Gomez. That's who I think leaves. I think Kwanzaa is a lot more likely to leave than Gomez. People keep saying Gomez. I actually think Kwanzaa is more likely to leave. Chat, who do you think is more likely to leave, Kwanzaa or Gomez? Chat, Kwanzaa or Gomez? Who do you think is more likely to leave? I'll be honest, I think Kwanzaa is a lot more likely to leave. Who do you guys think? Yeah, but if I think about it like from a club strategy perspective, Gomez is someone who can get you money. Like, I mean, sorry, I apologize. I mean, Kwanzaa is someone who gets you money. Like, Kwanzaa is a player that can get you money, bro. Why not? Why not? I actually think we're way more likely to sell Kwanzaa. Pedro has scored the same amount of non-penalty goals as Nunes. Yes, but at Brighton, I feel like they have a different style, different like way of playing football. I don't think it allows him to thrive as much. But when I watched Joao Pedro at the Emirates, when I watched him against Manchester City, I know there's a player there waiting to explode. We'll see. I'm an Arsenal fan, and these Liverpool signings make me sick. We're going to talk about Arsenal next, so stick around. Big up to David Reis, who says a swap deal means we can get a top striker. You damn right we can get a top striker. You damn right we can get a top striker. I'm really not giving up on Alvarez yet. I'm really not giving up on Alvarez yet. I'm really not giving up on that yet. We will see. We will see. Step by step. Also, by the way, KLN, just so you know who you're arguing with, the person you're arguing with thinks Nunes is better than Julian Alvarez. Just so you know, just so you don't waste your time in the future. Sunderland just equalized. Sunderland just equalized, by the way, 1-1. Anyway, make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing. I do want to move on to talk about the Arsenal Football Club, because the Daily Transfer News Show, we're not here just to talk about our clubs. Let's talk about different clubs, you get me? Let's talk about Arsenal. Let's talk about, you get me? Let's talk about Arsenal. Let's talk about Sesko. Let's talk about all the multiple different transfers that Arsenal have been linked with. You get me? So we shall see. We shall see. So anyway, please guys get the likes up. I appreciate everyone who shows us love. I do feel like I want to talk about Arsenal. The reason I want to talk about Arsenal is they are like a team that obviously will be like what's it called? They are a team obviously that are going to be involved in the title race with us. Of course I would, Uga Boga, but here's the thing. If the club are doing the no dickheads policy, there's nothing I can do about that, brother. There's nothing I can do about that, brother. There's literally nothing I can do about. You get me? There's nothing I can do about that, Habibi. There is literally nothing I could do about it. If we're doing the whole no dickheads policy, what can I do, Habibi? What can I do? Like, honestly. What can I do? You get me? It's not what I think, it's what the club thinks. It is what it is. Kirka's news went silent. What's happening? Habibi, when you're fishing in the ocean and you catch a shark, you can go back and catch sardines later. Let's catch the shark first. As soon as we catch the shark, the sardines will be announced. Don't worry. Step by step, Habibi. Step by step. Big up to you, Smoke. Anyway, back to Arsenal. 1,000 people in the building. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. Let's get to 400 likes ASAP. So, more Sesko Arsenal news, ladies and gentlemen. And it's Florian Plettenberg yet a game. Arsenal are now in concrete talks with RB Leipzig regarding Benjamin Sesko. Schaffer and Berta are in contact, while Arsenal are also monitoring other strikers such as Victor Gyökeres. Their pursuit of Sesko is serious. Arteta is a big admirer of the 21-year-old forward from RB Leipzig. His release clause for the summer stands at 80 million euros. Deal on. Deal on. Now, one of my friends who used to be on the Football Wars spaces and someone that I admire and respect, Mo Arsenal, he's not like an ITK or something, but he does know a couple of things. He says Isak is Arteta's number one choice this summer. Above any other player, above any other position. The fact we didn't pull the trigger to Sesko in January indicates that they believe Isak joins in the summer. Isak will be an Arsenal player, in my opinion. Now, one thing for everyone who's watching us right now, I want you to understand something. During the transfer window, I try to be as objective as possible when it comes to these conversations. During the transfer window, I like to be as objective as possible when it comes to these conversations. I am not here to scaremonger. I'm not here to make you all feel like shit or anything. Like, I'm not that guy. You get me? I'm not here to scare you all. I'm not here to, like, you get me, like, give you all a shit feeling. I can only report the news. I can only report the facts. Listen, keeping the same energy. Now, speaking of keeping the same energy, I am about to keep the same energy. The same player that I did not want at my football club does not make me fearful of Arsenal Football Club. It simply does not make me fearful of Arsenal Football Club. Just because me, as an individual, does not rate Benjamin Sesko, it's just my honest opinion. I don't think Benjamin Sesko will take Arsenal over the line. I think the Arsenal target for next season should be getting over the line. Arsenal's target for next season should be, let's go and win the league. Arsenal's target for next season should be, let's go and win the Champions League. Does Sesko take Arsenal over the line? No. And I have a question to ask of all the Arsenal fans, and this is just me being completely honest. As I told you, the transfer window shows I'm not here to banter and laugh and shit like that. We'll leave that for the streams with Hamza. We'll leave that for the times when we have fun. These type of streams, I'm serious, I'm objective, I give my honest opinion. So I have a question. All the Arsenal fans blamed Edu for January and overall for his time at Arsenal Football Club. If Berta is the sporting director of Arsenal and you still sign Sesko anyway, what is the point of signing? What is the point of bringing in Berta on a reel? Like, actually, what's the point? That's a question I have like for every single Arsenal fan. If you're targeting the same exact player that you targeted with your old sporting director, what's the actual point of bringing in a new sporting director? This is the thing, and I'm being completely honest here. As I told you, We're here to have real conversations. The time for banter is like on Ahwa, A-listers, blah, blah, blah. Here, when I'm talking to you by myself, we're here to have real conversations. If you end up signing Sesko, then Berta came in for no reason. Why did Berta come in? Isn't Berta supposed to suggest his own targets? Isn't Berta supposed to suggest players that will help take Arsenal to the next level? Just my honest opinion. Like, one of the things that changed Liverpool history forever is the fact that Jurgen Klopp wanted Brandt and Götze. Edwards said, no, I'm going to get you Salah and Mane. And the rest is history. League champs, Champions League winners. If I go based off of reports, and it's reports, once again, so people like Jeff don't get triggered, it's just reports, guys. It's just reports. It's not my opinion. It's reports. Based off of reports, okay, based off of what we have been told online, Berta wants Gyökeres and Arteta wants Sesko. This is what we have. This is the information. This is the news. Berta wants Gyökeres. Berta wants Gyökeres. Okay? Arteta wants Sesko. By definition, if you sign Benjamin Sesko, are you really listening to Berta? What's the point of bringing Berta in and doing this whole, oh, Berta is in the building. Oh, we are now a different football club. Berta's going to do this. Berta's going to do that. What difference does it make? This is the thing. No, I don't think you have a chance at Gyökeres. Cam, I'm sorry. Now that United lost to Spurs in the Europa League final, you are not going to get Gyökeres. It's done. It's done. I think it's very important for us to acknowledge that if Arsenal really are listening to their sporting director, if Arsenal really are changing the direction that they're headed in, if Arsenal really want to be an institution that is actually well run and has scouts and has systems and has networks, why the hell should you listen to Arteta and go and get Benjamin Sesko? Why? By the way, forget Arteta out, Arteta in. I'm not here to have this debate. Even if you rate Mikel Arteta, even if you love Mikel Arteta, just because you rate him as a manager does not mean he has good talent ID. Keep this in mind, yeah? Just because you rate him as a manager does not mean he has good talent ID. Keep this in mind. By the way, Jurgen Klopp does not have like unbelievable talent ID either. So many managers in history don't have great talent ID. That's the thing. That's the thing. So many managers don't have great talent ID. Forget Arteta out, Arteta in. This is not the conversation. I'm not here to tell, what's his name? I am not here to tell Luke in the chat to be Arteta out. I'm not here to tell Nando to be Arteta in. That's totally up to you. But I'm just saying, if you sit up here and you really think that Sesko is going to take over the line just because Arteta wants him, I think that's insanity, to be honest with you. I think Arsenal need a signing like Gyökeres. I think Arsenal need a signing like Isak. I think Arsenal need a signing that is a proven goal scoring. That's the thing. That's the thing. By the way, you want a example? Thank you, Cam. I was about to use that example. You want an example of a manager making wrong transfer decisions that takes the club to the mud? I'll give you an example. Erik Ten Hag. Who signed Anthony? Ten Hag. Who signed Højlund? Ten Hag. Who signed Casemiro? Ten Hag. Who signed all these players? Erik Ten Hag. That's who signed all these players. That's who got all those players to Arsenal. To Man United, sorry. Can I give you an example using my own club, but to a smaller extent? Who wanted Darwin Núñez? Who's the reason why that 84 million pound flop is a Liverpool player? Jurgen Klopp. I love Jurgen Klopp. Everyone who watches this channel will tell you. Jurgen Klopp is a guy that I have defended so much. I love Jurgen Klopp. But I will forever say He's the reason why Darwin Núñez is a Liverpool player. Guys, my point is, you can't just listen to your manager. Oh, Arteta wants Sesko, let's just go get Sesko. So what if Arteta, by the way, Arteta wanted Havertz. Arteta wanted Havertz, Arteta wanted Zinchenko, and Arteta wanted Jesus. Those three, Arsenal fans would sell directly right now. Those three, Arsenal would sell directly right now. Arsenal fans in the chat, I know there's probably about 100 of you right now in the chat. Be honest. Put one in the chat if you would happily sell Havertz, Jesus, and Zinchenko tomorrow. Put one in the chat is if you get good transfer fees for them, you're selling them and getting replacements. Put one in the chat right now. Put one in the chat right now if you would sell them tomorrow. All three. Okay, so some people are saying maybe I would sell Jesus and Zinchenko alone. Maybe I would sell Havertz and Zinchenko. But point is, you would at least sell two of them. Good football managers are not always good scouts. Great football managers are not always great scouts. Elite football managers are not always elite scouts. By the way, Ferguson got transfers wrong. Do you know that Ferguson signed Obertan? Do you know that Ferguson signed Bebe? Do you know that Ferguson signed absolute duds? Do you know that Ferguson could not replace Cristiano Ronaldo as much as he tried? He could not find the next Ronaldo. He signed Antonio Valencia. It did not work out. He ended up being a right back. Good player, but a right back. He signed Nani. Good player, solid, nothing special. Ferguson signed Forlan at Manchester United. He scored like 1 goal in 30 games. Ferguson signed one Sebastian Veron and couldn't find the system to make him, Roy Keane, and others work together. And that's my point. And that's what I'm talking about. Just because you're an elite manager does not mean that you're going to get all the transfers spot on. Who was the manager when Jeremy Doku signed for Manchester City? Ooh, the greatest manager ever, Pep Guardiola. He was there when City signed Doku. He was there when City signed Savinho. He was there. Wasn't he the guy? He was the guy. So I think you need to trust nerds. You want to know why? Because nerds have all the information on their computers. Everything. I actually got a hold of one of the Excel sheets by one of the scouts. It was like real, private information. So he would start begging me, please, Hussam, don't show this to anyone. Please. I'm like, Wallah, I'm not going to show anyone. Bro, scouts have such detail, and I'm telling you this right now, as someone who speaks to people. Scouts have such detail that they know how many times the player passed to the left, how many times he passed to the right, how many times he passed forward, how many times he passed backwards, how many times he passed diagonally. I saw Excel sheets with about 28 columns, bro. Just detailed information about players like no other. Like no other. Like if you guys think Squawka and shit like that and FBRF is detailed, you got no idea. Bro, scouts, thank you FFT, he knows. Scouts are obsessive. They're obsessive. So Arteta can watch Sesko for 15 times, absolutely love him, and still be wrong. And actually, I think Arteta is wrong. I don't think Sesko is the move for Arsenal. The reason why I don't think Sesko is the move for Arsenal is Sesko... Bro, you're just ruining the everyone's time. Fuck off. Anyway, so I don't think Sesko helps take Arsenal to that level. Why? Back to the same thing I said when Sesko was linked to Liverpool. Sesko lacks football fundamentals. Sesko first touch. Sesko link-up play. Shit like that. It just does not work. I think the best case scenario for Arsenal is Isak, of course, best case scenario. And I think second best case scenario is Gyökeres. I think Isak, Gyökeres is the two best options for Arsenal. And actually, speaking of Arsenal, one more thing just regarding the sort of the Rodrigo thing. Let me just read out one of the information regarding the whole Rodrigo situation. Here. This is what came out, I think, a couple of days ago. Real Madrid forward Rodrigo is really well liked at Arsenal, but signing him could be tricky. Now, when I read the article and clicked on a couple of the links and I saw why is Rodrigo tricky for Arsenal, the reason why Rodrigo is tricky for Arsenal is because of Rodrigo's wages. I think they said somewhere that Rodrigo would want like around 300 grand a week. So that's why they're not willing to pay it. Have some shame, Nafisa. We're literally going to sign him already. Also, why are you running from my channel? Anyway, so I do think that, you know, Rodrigo will obviously have really like massive wage demands. Exactly what John is saying in the chat. He would have massive wage demands. But because, like, obviously Arsenal might not want to pay that per week, they might not really want to sign Rodrigo. Even though, forget Zubimendi, I don't think that helps Arsenal. If Arsenal sign Gyökeres and Rodrigo, I take a step back and go like, okay, now there is something happening. Now you are cooking. But I'm sorry, if you sign Sesko and shit, don't expect you to come up here and say positive shit about your club. I'm telling you right now. Anyway, let me read a couple of these super chats before we carry on with the conversation. Big up to J. Ruiz, who says, I have a good feeling about Alvarez, Wharton, Guehi, and Gordon. You have to see this list. Kelleher, Nunes, Jota, Elliott, Chiesa, Morton, Kwanzaa, and Gomez. I mean, here's the thing. I think up next now, you will start to see players slowly leave Liverpool Football Club, J. Ruiz. I think step by step now. Guys, can we get to 500 likes? We have 1,100 people in here. Let's just get to 500 likes. It's a free button. It helps the channel out. Let's please get to 500 likes. So, look, I think next up you will start to see step by step Liverpool selling players. Like step by step Liverpool selling players. I think Nunes is as good as gone, thank God. I think Kelleher is gone. This is obvious information. I don't think Kwanzaa and Gomez both will go. I think one of them will go. And my prediction is probably Kwanzaa will go because he actually can get us some money. Morton could easily go. Chiesa, I actually think he stays because he's a good backup. I think Harvey Elliott probably leaves, unfortunately. And I think Jota stays. Unpopular opinion, I really think Jota stays because Jota's just a backup. So I think he stays, J. Ruiz. Now, if we get everyone you're talking about in your super chat, which is Alvarez, Wharton, Guehi, and Gordon, bro, we're going to win the quadruple. Big up to my guy, Sanjay Sharma. Thank you, my brother. He says, great show, Hussam. Heard we're shopping in Harrods for a striker. Isak, Alvarez, or Gyökeres we're targeting. Transfer window of ping pong, Kirkes, Wirtz, Alvarez, and a top defender would be 9 out of 10. Sanjay, you know, it's funny because I'm known as a negative guy in the online world. I'm really not negative. But if we did the transfer window that you're talking about, I'm rating it 10 out of 10. As a matter of fact, if we did Wirtz and Alvarez alone, it's a 10 out of 10. That would be one of the most iconic transfer windows. Like, you're telling me I'm going to sign Alvarez and Wirtz in the same transfer window. If we sign Alvarez and Wirtz in the same transfer window, we're going to win the quad, bro. That would be an unbelievable transfer window. Oh my God, Sunderland just scored in the 95th minute. Oh my God, Sunderland just scored in the 95th minute. Sunderland are headed to the Premier League, chat. Sunderland are headed to the Premier League, chat. Oh my days. Oh my days. Sunderland are headed to the Premier League. Yep. We're going to get Sunderland against Newcastle next season. Some random kid. I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. Anyway, Sunderland just scored, chat. Anyway, Sanjay, listen. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the kind words. However, we get the transfer window you're talking about. It's a 10 out of 10. I don't care, bro. It's a 10 out of 10. Are you telling me our front four is going to be Wirtz, Alvarez, Salah, and one of Gakpo or Diaz? Are you mad? By the way, according to some people, just so you guys know, because I like to keep you updated in certain scenarios, according to some people, there is a possibility of Liverpool signing Gyökeres. That I'm just saying.
Wait. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Wait.
Just saying, it's a possibility. Big up to you, Sanjay. Big up to Mr. Korn. Big up to you. He says, I'm an Arsenal fan and I believe we will not win the league if Liverpool sign Wirtz. Plus these number 2 and 3. Let's wait 5 more years. Hey, Mr. Korn, I'll be honest with you. Listen, we signed Wirtz and Alvarez. Might as well just give us the league title and keep it stepping. You get me? You get me? We just might as well just keep it stepping. I'll be honest with you, bro. If we sign these 3, bro, we're gonna win it all. Gonna win it all, bro. Gonna win the quad. Big up to Godswill who says, reckon Isak to Chelsea, but link the last 2 windows as approached. I think if we get Champions League football, we get them. They want Delap and Noni. Smash the likes, people. First of all, Godswill, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you for asking people to smash the likes. I thank you so much. And I do appreciate it, my brother. I think it helps the channel out a lot. Now, when it comes to Isak, I'll be honest with you. Listen, you and I both know. You and I both know that unfortunately, that's not how things are going now under the Todd Bowley era. And actually, this is perfect segue for me to talk about Chelsea for a little bit. We're 1 like away from 500. Let's get there. Thank you so much, Godswill. Godswill, I'm going to answer your question now. Hold tight. I'm just going to share one piece of Chelsea information before I talk about Chelsea now for a bit. And I talk about City, and then we're going to wrap up. So let me just show you right now exactly what we are being told by your own Chelsea guys, by the way. It's not even me. I'm going to answer this question. Big up to Luke, who asks people to smash the like button. Thank you, Luke. Make sure you guys are listening to him, please, and liking the video. I told you guys, listen, transfer shows. I'm not here to banter. I'm here to have real conversations, guys. Everyone knows this. If you want to lock into someone this transfer window that gives you real shit, real opinions, bro. I'm telling you right now, during transfer windows, I'm not here to banter. I give my honest opinions. Listen. Here's the thing, Godswill, and here's the thing too. This answers also earlier on Road King's answer. Make sure you guys subscribe to Road King TV. Here's the thing, chat, and this is just me being completely honest and objective. I think it is a lot more likely that Chelsea continue to head in the direction that Bowley and Iqbali has set up for your football club. Now, I'll say something about Chelsea, and this is just me being objective once again. I think Chelsea are a lot closer than people think. Because people think Chelsea are like this far off team and shit. I don't think so at all. I think Chelsea are definitely like a lot closer than you guys think to competing. Chelsea are a lot closer than you guys think to being one of the clubs to actually get involved in a title race. Chelsea are going to be one of the clubs that are like kind of involved like heavily in this whole thing. All I'm telling you is, if I go based off of the data that we get from, you know, people like the Blue Dodgers guy and others, you know, people who report the Chelsea information, with all due respect, I don't see you signing Osimhen. I don't see you signing the type of strikers that you need, you know? I think I'll tell you the solution right now to Chelsea. This is the solution to Chelsea. The solution to Chelsea is Mike Maignan from AC Milan. You go sign an experienced centre back, even someone like a Guehi. I think you sign a forward line player who puts the ball in the back of the net, someone like a Gyökeres, and then you sign a left winger. Now, here's the thing, and keep this in mind. Given the current state of Manchester United, I'm not banking on Man United stealing players from Chelsea. I'm not banking on that at all. I don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening. I don't think you're going to get oh my God, Man United raid Chelsea. Man United, you know, gazump Chelsea move. Like, I don't see that at all. Chelsea are way more attractive than Man United right now. Way more attractive than Man United. Way more attractive. Not a little bit. Way more attractive than Manchester United. Which is why I think that if Chelsea were to sign a player ahead of Manchester United, it should be no shock to anyone. It literally should be no shock to anyone. I'll be honest with you. Should be no shock to anyone. However, you tell me, Osimhen, listen, I can only go based off of what Iqbali and Boli are doing. Because you guys protested, and literally a day later, Chelsea signed Quenda. I don't think they give a shit, to be honest with you. I really don't. I really don't. Like, I think you've got Jackson up top. And you're probably going to get someone like a Delap, someone like that. Obviously, Chelsea are looking to offload Nkunku as well. Chelsea Football Club are looking to offload Nkunku. Chelsea Football Club are looking to sell certain players. So, you know, that's another thing as well for us to kind of keep in mind. Like, Chelsea are attempting their best, you know, to kind of get rid of the players that maybe haven't worked out. But this is the problem when you sign 300 players. And once again, Road King TV, these guys, they know I'm not messing because it's the transfer window, so I'm here to be objective. Sunderland are officially a Premier League team. Anyway, they know I'm objective. I'm not here to just mess around. Guys, with all due respect, listen. When you sign 300 players, you're obviously not going to get 290 successes. You're going to get certain players that are successes, certain players that are not. That's the thing. So you look at Chelsea Football Club and you get someone like a Delap. Hey. Does that take you to the next level? In my honest opinion, probably not. Do I think Osimhen is possible? Yes, of course. 100% Osimhen could like join Chelsea and make you a lot better. 100% Osimhen could join and make you a lot better. 100%. Jack Robinson, former Liverpool player. For the people who call me a fake fan, I know shit that people... I've forgotten more about football than certain people know. Jack Robinson one time took a shot away from home and told Suarez to fuck off after the shot. I never forget. I never forget. I'll never forget. Anyway, so I do think Chelsea could sign someone like an Osimhen. I do think Chelsea could sign someone like that. However, given your club's direction, I doubt it. Also, you kind of have a World Cup final tomorrow. Like, if you ask any Chelsea fan right now, would you rather win the Conference League or would you rather beat... you know, Nottingham Forest? I'll be honest with you, bro. Beating Nottingham Forest is a lot more important for your club's future. That's all I'm saying. I know, mate. I'm just wishing, bro. He's going Barca. Yeah, listen, wishing is free, Habibi. You can wish for anything. You can wish for Messi to sign for Chelsea, but Iqbali and Boli are your owners. Iqbali and Boli are your owners, Habibi. There is nothing I can do about that. I can only report the shit I know, you know. I can only report the shit I know about the way your club operates. I know you're going to sign some random kid from somewhere and just go like, oh, this is our transfer window, guys. This is our transfer window, guys. So, yeah. I'm only going based on what I know, bro. These rival fans are losing it over Wirtz. Hey, when Wirtz was linked to Manchester City, I was losing it too. Let's go. Let them lose it. Let them cry more. There's going to be more tears. There's going to be more tears. I'm telling you right now. Big up to Sanjay again for another super chat. I appreciate you, my brother. Thanks so much for dropping in another 10 piece. Big up to all of you guys, man. You guys are making this experience on YouTube so much like enjoyable. The person who spoke about us signing either Isak, Alvarez, or Gyökeres was on the Kopish show yesterday. Better chance for Alvarez as Nunes going to Atleti supposedly, but Chatic for number 6 cover. Here's the thing, Sanjay. I know you might be like new to this channel and maybe you haven't seen me before. I told the people about Alvarez a literal year ago. I said there is a transfer from a rival football club that would break the internet if it happens. And I've spoken about Alvarez. And I've refused to give up on the Alvarez dream for the last 365 days. People in the chat know this and they will vouch right now. The people who watch me consistently will tell you. I reported this Alvarez thing before anyone did. Literally before like any person in the planet did. We wanted Alvarez. They wanted Diaz and money. We said fuck off. So I have not given up on this dream. I have not given up on this dream at all, to be honest with you. At all, to be honest with you. And I think if we sign Alvarez and Wirtz in the same team, we're going to score 300 million goals next year. Appreciate you, Sanjay. Thank you so much for the super chat. And listen, if Darwin Núñez goes to Atletico Madrid, I'm a Simeone fan forever. I'm a Simeone fan forever. Forever, I'm a Simeone fan. Big up to Posted who says Kvara said Trent is his best opponent. I saw that quote as well. It's funny because I've seen Kvaratskhelia roast the shit out of Trent during the Napoli-Liverpool series, but it is what it is. I'm late, Hussam Arkid. What Alvarez stuff? Bro, there's massive speculation that Núñez could be headed to Atletico and then we get Julian Alvarez. Bro, that happens. Woo! Party time. Party time. Anyway, last section of the day before we end the stream, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, keep getting involved in the chat, keep letting me know your opinions. Big up to every single super chatter. Big up to everyone who shows us love. So, time to talk about a certain football club that has been a thorn in our side for the last 7 years. This is the latest bit of information. Manchester City have started club-to-club talks with AC Milan for Tiani Reijnders as a top target. Negotiations to continue next week as opening bid expected to arrive soon. City want to be fast for Club World Cup, plus anticipate other clubs for Reijnders. Bro. Big up to you, Terry. Uga Buga says Chelsea are year 4, year 8. If they don't get it together, long. I agree. I agree 100%. This is 100% spot on. They have to get it together soon or it's long for them. Thank you so much, Uga Buga, and all the super chatters. Like and subscribe. So, chat. Liverpool fans in the chat, I ask you all a question. Who is a bigger threat for the Premier League next season? Manchester City or Arsenal? One word answer, please. Who's the biggest threat for the Premier League title next season? Manchester City or Arsenal? Tell me. Who would you say? I think this is something that splits opinions. City, Arsenal. City. You don't give me sit on the fence answers. I want you to answer. Always City. Still think Arsenal. City. Arsenal, City. Oh, most people are saying City, to be fair. Guardiola's back to his wife, so City. Habibi, United are not winning the league next season. Allow it. Here's the thing. You know, I'm the type of person to try to go based off of the facts, based off of the truth, based off of like the real possibilities, right? And this is just me being consistently honest and objective regarding this conversation. I refuse, and I would be an absolute idiot to rule out Manchester City. I think the worst thing anyone can do is act like Manchester City are not a threat. Pep Guardiola, in his whole managerial career, has never went 2 years without winning a league title. Imagine. Listen to what I just said. Pep Guardiola, in the entirety of his managerial career, has never went 2 years without a league title. Mourinho stopped him once, Klopp stopped him once, and Slot stopped him once. He hasn't been stopped. He has never went more than 1 year without a league title. That's the max. Make no mistake, stopping Pep Guardiola from winning a league is going to be unbelievably difficult. Unbelievably difficult. Now, I would be silly to rule out Manchester City. I'll be completely silly to rule out Manchester City. Here's the thing. Let's look at what Manchester City did. Nico Gonzalez signed in January. Rodri is back. Going to sign Reijnders. Signed Marmoush. Marmoush, Savio, Doku, Foden, Haaland. That's an elite front five. Rodri is back. Exactly what Mini Ace just said. Rodri is back. I cannot just rule out Manchester City like they're nobodies. I simply can't. I simply can't. All the players that they signed in January, now have 6 months in the Premier League. They now need no adaptation period, and now they are good to go. So when the Premier League starts in September, in August, Marmoush is already used to the league. All these guys are already used to the league. So I'm looking at Manchester City, and I cannot say that they won't be in a title race next season. One thing I will say is, we've got to look at the charges. I'm sorry, City fans. I know this rattles you. I know this triggers you. But we've got to look at the charges. If the charges go through, if you are found guilty, this changes the narrative regarding everything. Now, there's something I want to say. City are going to sign a new goalkeeper. If City's new goalkeeper is Diego Costa from Porto, that fills me with confidence for next season, because Diego Costa is nowhere near a good shot stopper. Nowhere near a good shot stopper at a level that would help Manchester City have a high line. And when Liverpool play, bro, we have such a high line. Sometimes we need Alisson to save a one-on-one. Sometimes we need Alisson to stop stuff. Like you need shot stoppers, guys. You need someone who just saves shots. Have you guys watched? I swear, didn't Man United play against Porto earlier on this year? And he conceded like 3 silly goals or something. Like literally 3 of his goals were mistakes. So it depends who they sign in the goalkeeping position. I think they like that Lille goalkeeper as well, Chevalier. They like that Sociedad goalkeeper. So that's a position maybe they're looking at in a different style, in a different fashion, in a different way. We know Costa's very good with his feet. But in the English Premier League, you can't just be good with his feet. Little. There's a football player for Arsenal called Little. Damn, Thomas, what have you been doing behind our backs? So I think it depends who they sign. You get me? Very important for us to acknowledge it depends who they sign. Now, watching Manchester City for these last 6 months, they're step by step getting their mojo back. They're step by step trying to build something. They're step by step taking it to that level. Reijnders. I've watched AC Milan a couple of times this season. Nothing special, but Reijnders always stands out. I think Reijnders is an absolutely phenomenal footballer. Obviously, very good on the ball, very good passer. He's almost like a deep-lying playmaker. You get a midfield of Rodri, Reijnders, and whoever. I think it's a very good midfield. I think it's a midfield that just is very strong, to be honest with you. Very strong. I think with Reijnders, it gives City a different dimension, because then there's another scenario. You can play Reijnders, Nico Gonzalez, and Rodri in the same midfield. So you get like ultimate control. We keep talking about PSG and stuff. That's the closest thing you will see to the PSG midfield right there. Very close. Very close. You've got Reijnders, you've got Nico Gonzalez, you've got Rodri. 3 just straight up controllers. And the good thing about Reijnders is, actually, let me check this information. But I swear, didn't he get like 19 GA for like AC Milan in the league this season? He got 14 GA. 14 GA in Serie A. So he is capable of being a goal-scoring threat as well. Scored twice in 5 games in the Coppa Italia. Scored 3 goals in 10 matches in the Champions League. So the guy is capable of scoring goals. The guy is capable of putting the ball in the back of the net as well, which is obviously something that they need. And the reason why is Arsenal are 1-0 up. One of the Barca defenders just scored an own goal. Is this some final? What final is this, huh? What final is this? Oh, this is what? The Champions League final. This is the Champions League final. Paredes just scored an own goal. VAR check. Yeah. Women's Champions League final. Arsenal. Damn. Hey, Luke. Offside. Goal ruled off. Arsenal robbed. Arsenal robbed. Arsenal robbed. Let's go, mate. Let's go. Arsenal robbed. Oh my god. What phase is Renee Sleggersen? Let's go, mate. Let's go. Arsenal robbed. Anyway, imagine the Arsenal women's manager win the Champions League before Arteta. It's mad, mate. It's mad. Anyway, back to the topic. I think I would be a silly man to rule out Manchester City. I would be a really, really silly man to rule out Manchester City. I refuse to rule out Manchester City. I refuse to say that City have no chance. I respect Pep Guardiola too much. I respect that institution. I know that they are capable of, like, you know, rebuilding the team, rebuilding the squad, rebuilding the way that they go about things. Like, that's the thing. So for me, I think Manchester City will come back. I think Manchester City will cook. I think Manchester City will be in the title race next season. They will be. And I actually think, as things stand, and it's just my honest opinion, don't get annoyed, guys. This is just my opinion. In my honest opinion, I think Manchester City are a bigger threat to our league campaign next season than Arsenal. The reason why I say that is Pep has done it before. Guys, by the way, we're 9 likes away from 600 likes. Let's get there. This is not an insult. I simply think that Pep has done it before. Arteta obviously hasn't done it before, which is why I just think City pose a like threat that worries me a little bit. I think they are capable of winning the league next season. Like, none of us would go like, oh my god, no way, City. Like, obviously you expect City to be in and like there and thereabouts. Nico Gonzalez, Rodri, Omar Marmoush, Foden, Doko, Savinho, you know, Pep Guardiola, like all these guys, bro. Like, it's just, you know, City are a team that worry me, man. Which is why actually I want them to get Champions League football. Which now they will anyway, but I want them to get Champions League football because I want City to have 2 games a week, because I want City to be active in another tournament. That's the thing. I don't want City to if City were playing 1 game a week, by the way, they would absolutely smash the shit out of the league next season. They would literally smash it. Anyway, let me just read these 2 super chats before we wrap up. We need to get Kirkaz next. He's class. Listen, H, I don't think there's a bigger fan of Kirkaz on this platform more than you. I like Kirkaz as well. I want us to sign Kirkaz. But like I said earlier on, when you're going into the ocean, you hunt a shark. You can get to the sardines later. Yeah? You can get to the dolphins later. Let me hunt the shark first. Let me get the whale. Bro, we're trying to get Wirtz over the line. When we get Wirtz over the line, we'll announce Frimpong. We'll announce. Where the fuck have you been? You Canadian fraud. You anime fraud. You snow fraud. Where have you been, huh? You bum. We signed Florian Wirtz and you weren't there sharing the moment. This is why you eat poutine. Big up to Low Sampao, who says, if Florian joins the Reds, do you think he'll wear number 10? No. I don't think he's going to steal McAllister's thunder. Actually, me and Tabang were having a conversation about what number will Florian wear 2 nights ago, before any of this, like, here we go stuff was announced. And he asked me what number you reckon he wears. I have an unpopular opinion. I think he wears number 23. I think he wears number 23. Oh, he cannot wear 66. He cannot wear 66. Oh, look at me. I'm from the French part of Canada. My name is Jacques Moron, or whatever. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. You get me? Oui, oui. Je m'appelle Hossam. Je suis Jardinian du fromage. You get me? Don't listen. Oui, oui, mate. Anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap up the stream here. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Big up to all of you guys locked in. Please do like the video. Please do subscribe to the channel right here, right now. Who's live? LB. Guys, LB is live. I want to annoy the shit out of LB. Wait. I want all of you guys to go in his chat right now and tell him Hussam raid. I promise you, him just seeing my name, he's gonna get rattled. Let's just go to his chat, copy paste this message right here. Wait. Hussam raid. Just write this, yeah? No. Wait, don't write this. Florian Wirtz raid. Just write this, please. Copy paste this right here. I will be in his chat writing this. I promise you, the moment we write this, he is gonna get so fucking annoyed. His face will change colors. You guys know he's ginger, innit? So his face will change colors. Florian Wirtz raid. Let's not make it complicated. Florian Wirtz raid. Stay over here. The stream's gonna take you over to LB. Spam in his chat Florian Wirtz raid. Let his face be red. Let him be pissed off. Yalla, just stay here. It will take you over there.